Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Whoa! And that's a decent return out to the 29-yard line. And the offense will get play one of the game from right there. Lamar Jackson, twice the MVP, Greg, leads this Ravens team out season 9, but season 1 without John Harbaugh as his head coach.
You know, I think one of the biggest factors for Lamar Jackson this season, Mike, is just to stay healthy. They got to just find a way to keep him on the field, keep him in one piece. And, you know, I think when you talk about a dynamic player like Lamar and, you know, his ability to use his legs and his ability to improvise, there's a very fine line, especially early in the season. Stay away from those hits, operate more as a passer, and then towards the end of the season, when things really matter, let them really loose. You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
He'll go again here with Henry. And yet again, this defense giving him nowhere to go. Tackled for a loss.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Zone infraction, defense. Still third down.
The penalty helps a bit, but it's still third and long. In motion comes Walker. On third down, Jackson. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
On the return is Jones. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Burrow gonna open by putting it up. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now second down throw for Burrow. He'll find Andre Yosibas. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
It's third down.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
We say this so often in this league, Mike, the greatest strength of some of these guys can also be a little bit of their weakness. And in this case, he's trying to buy more time with his feet. We've seen him do this successfully time and time again. This time he catches up to him, and he takes the sack.
So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Lejante Wester deep for Baltimore. This brought in out past the 20. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Out come the Ravens, and you look at their offensive coordinator, Declan Doyle. Doyle was the youngest offensive coordinator in football a year ago with the Bears, leaving after 1 year to join Jesse Minter's staff with the Ravens in 2026. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. Pass caught by Hippner. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
That's good for
a gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Raven first down. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
And this is a play that we'll see them go to pretty often, the traditional zone read. And the quarterback's eyes are just locked in on that defensive end. And if he takes the running back, he's going to pull it and take it himself. If he stays wide on the quarterback, it's a simple give. This is one of the most traditional designed quarterback runs we see at all levels of football, and really well executed.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5. We're going to go right back to Henry. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. Well, there's still some coaches out there who just don't want to risk it. They're a little more late adopting of the 4th down strategy, and you get a chance to take the lead, they'll take it. I get it. But the analytics say you go for it. Continue to increase your opportunities to score touchdowns, and they just got to hope that field goals are enough.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. Yeah! And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Bengals offense heading back out. You see their offensive coordinator, Dan Pitcher. Pitcher in his 3rd season as the OC in Cincinnati. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Burrow. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
At the 23-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Back to throw, Burrow. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
On is the punter, Rico, and he sends it away. And a fair catch is taken, and is just inside the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get back to work. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. He finds his tight end, that's Smythe. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Jackson now on 2nd down. There's a short one caught by Andrews. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
3rd and short, Jackson. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Walker.
A gain of 6. And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They'll send Flowers in motion. They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Now Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
You can see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
On the option, they give it to Henry. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
He lowers the shoulder, a gain of about 3.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? From the gun, Jackson. That is caught. He finds Walker. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
A give right up the middle to Henry, and he'll get about 5. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
You know, Mike, I think the question is, does Derrick Henry ever age? I mean, he's in year 11. He still looks like he's a rookie. I mean, he produces at an elite level, it seems, every year. 1,500 yards for the 5th time in his career a season ago. I mean, we could go on and on, but really the last piece of the puzzle missing is he's still searching for that Super Bowl ring.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got it 2nd down and 7. Catch made there, left side by Walker. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Off the play fake, Jackson. That is caught in the end zone. He's got it. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Ravens are out to a 10-0 lead.
Ravens 10, Bengals nothing.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. So a big one there to start the drive. 31 yards. A 1st down throw for Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Brown. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one. And it's going to be 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL. We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bengals are on the board. It's 10-7.
Bengals 7.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense and receiver Zay Flowers heading back onto the field. Field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Room to run at the 40. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
That's good for a
An even
Baltimore
20
first
yards.
down.
Impressive start to this drive.
First and 10 at the 46-yard
Well, that's how you get a
line.
drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. On the give, here's Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Raven first down.
First down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Henry. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
On 4th down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back to it now after that made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. Charlie Jones now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and T. Higgins set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Burrow here on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Burrow now. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And that one's going to be shut down. They are short of the line to gain. No first down, and the punt team will come on here on 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The punt team out there for the second time, and that kicks away. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson going to give it up on a pop pass. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
2nd down, Jackson. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Third and long for Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Eckley on to punt. He sends that one skyward. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
Burrow, RPO, get it to Chase. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up. Burrow to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. It's a Cincinnati 1st down. Higgins sent in motion. Burrow now to throw on first down. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Burrow. He keeps it himself. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
6-yard line.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal.
2-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Gesicki, the man in motion. Clock ticking down, and we will hit the 2-minute warning. We'll come back to Baltimore. After this, they'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. Brown, and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
He was taken down.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Burrow. That is caught by the tight end, Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals.
Cincinnati.
Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
McPherson now for the PAT. The kick is good, and the Bengals move out in front by a point. It's 14-13.
Ravens 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one taken at the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Jackson. Rolling right. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
It's
first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in second and long.
On play action, here's Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it'll be third down. Jackson now. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They put Smythe in motion. Play action now. Jackson. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be forced out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 27.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. Smart decision there on 1st and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision-making here. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. Jackson up top again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll send Flowers in motion. 3rd and goal for Jackson. That is brought in the end zone. Heads Walker. Touchdown, Ravens.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Luke now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Ravens will open up a 6-point lead.
Ravens 20, Bengals 14.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
On 1st down, Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
Complete to number
And the
5,
offense will
T.
elect to burn a
Higgins.
timeout. 5 seconds remaining
It's
in this
now
second quarter.
and 6 at the 39-yard line.
This will be a 2nd down and 6. Throwing is Burrow. He'll go up top with this one. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Jones now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosibas. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. That's a gain of 14 to begin this second half.
Cincinnati.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
A carry here for Brown. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. So an injured player will take a timeout. It is 2nd and 9. Now, Burrow. After being burnt with the pick on the last drive, this time smartly throwing it away.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance. And you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
First and 10 now from the 36. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
12 yards.
Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run it with Henry. Trying to push his way to the line of scrimmage. He's not going to get there. Stopped by the defense. That's a loss of a yard. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
3rd and 6.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws, and that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third and 5. Off the play fake. Jackson. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
A 35-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
14.
Yeah, it's just the third quarter. But anytime you can build a little cushion, I think you'll take it, especially in a spot like this, which makes it a two-possession game.
Back to it now after that made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Bengals offense ready to see what they can do. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. On the ground, it's Brown. He'll work forward for a couple. Tackle there by Trenton Simpson.
At the 22-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails them out by not securing the catch.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. A fair catch here. Beyond the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Bateman. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's good.
They get 15 on that game. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Jackson. That one knocked away. That's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the man he was looking for. It's second down.
It's now
Solid rep there for this
10.
corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down.
39-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Third and short, Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now second and 10
Sometimes it's
at the
those
30-yard
footsteps.
line.
I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Second down, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Brings up third and 5.
Third down, they need 5. To the air one more time with Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
He finds his tight end. That's Smythe.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll swing that out wide. And he will get into the end zone. And that bumps this up to a 3-score lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Burrow, RPO, get it to Chase. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
At the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brown. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow to throw. He'll get this one complete to Brown. It's a pickup of 13 yards. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
First down, Bengals.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. He'll find Chase. That's complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Trying to start this long road back. They've got a first down here.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
And you can see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Trying to start this long road back.
Cincinnati.
They've got a first down here. Here's Burrow. To the left side. Caught by Chase. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 18-yard line.
2nd down, they need 7. Higgins sent in motion. Burrow here on 2nd down. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
They came up a little bit short there on 3rd down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores, you cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
The Bengals field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good, and the Bengals are back within 2 scores.
Bengals 17.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. LeJohntay Wester now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over.
Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. They'll run with the man from Marshall, Rasheen Ali. Not much. 2nd and long coming up.
Allen on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
They put Smythe in motion. On the RPO, a throw to Flowers. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's 3rd and 10.
Now facing 3rd down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
They'll send out the punt team, and the kick's away. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. On 1st down, Burrow will find Brown out of the backfield. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
second down. Burrow. And he just does manage to get rid of this one. Hounded by the defense. They nearly got him. Incomplete, setting up third down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
That is caught. Finding Higgins. 14 on the pickup. It's a Cincinnati first down.
A gain of 14.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
They'll have it first and 10. They bring Chase in motion. They'll run here with Brown. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
They go play action for Burrow. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 16 yards.
They get 16 on that connection, and the Bengals going to have a first down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 22-yard line.
Second and a yard. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 3. First down, Cincinnati.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete. It's Yosibah. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
They bring Chase in motion. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
17-yard line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now, Burrow. Hit as he throws. That one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good third down stop, and it sets up 4th down.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Wester now to return it. Ooh! Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown.
Sometimes instant offense actually comes from the defense. I mean, what a play to start the drive. Not only the opportunity to take the ball away and give it back to your offense, but the defense said, nah, you guys just stay on the sideline. We're going to take this back ourselves for 6.
So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they will indeed try to tack on 2.
The Bengals will line up for
and
the
now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. So again, they will try for 2. This time, it comes from the 7-yard line. To throw is Burrow. He's got it at the 3. And he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. On the ground, it is Hill starting this drive. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Ball carrier tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. There's a short one caught by Andrews. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to throw, Jackson. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Raven 1st down.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to them quick, get some blockers out in front, Let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the first down.
First down, 10 yards to go. Inside give to Hill. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Baltimore.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The 18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. From the gun, Jackson. That is caught. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
Anybody who thought this coach was going to get conservative with this late lead is sadly mistaken, Mike. They're out here still throwing haymakers with this passing game. They're not content with just having the lead. They're looking to increase it.
Hill trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Short of the goal line.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
In motion comes Andrews. One more time. It is Hill. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal. Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. Jackson going to keep it himself, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Now Brown. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those 2 things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1. Brown. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
I like that call on 3rd down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on 3rd down, they bring out more defensive backs. They bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating 3rd down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with 3rd down run.
That's into the hands of Yosivas. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Kyle Hamilton, the versatile defender, with the good coverage there.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
It is 2nd down and 5. Burrow. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the first down and preserve that final timeout.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook,
and this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
It's a really well-designed play down in the red zone. We see teams run this time and time again, fast to the flat. What they're doing is they're putting a lot of conflict of responsibility. Those edge defenders in the run game, a lot of times are also responsible for the flat area in the passing game. So things happen fast, threaten those responsibilities, and let the running back do the rest.
So a big play coming up for the Bengals, as they will indeed try to tack on 2. Now, Burrow. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Western now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So now it's Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. Down 34-31. 34 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves as they come up with first down. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here comes 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now, Jackson. That's to the right side and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That's taken in. It's Rasheen Ali. He's going to have a Ravens 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
So on is Tyler Luke in a big spot. This to force overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. So overtime is coming up, and why don't we give you a quick refresher of the rules. In an exhibition game like this, each team still guaranteed a possession, that we know, although any defensive score ends the ball game. Each team gets 2 timeouts, but a slight change from a regular season game. We're not handing out any ties here. These 2 teams are going to play on until we get a winner. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Lester now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll send Flowers in motion. 2nd down, Jackson. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Jackson now. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Yeah, just not a whole lot you could do there. I mean, it's a zone read play, Mike, and the defense just really has everybody accounted for. One defender has the back, another defender has the quarterback, and once you have those 2 guys taken away, there's not a whole lot to do.
The handoff, this is Ali, and no room to be found. He'll get this back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
3rd and long for Jackson. He'll let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
Ravens bring their punt team out, and he's on for a big one here in overtime. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Bengals offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. The pressure is going to cave in on him. He will go down. Travis Jones in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive. That'll bring up 2nd and long. Now they'll pitch it out here. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
So now that's 2 consecutive plays where they end up going backwards. So a sack, a negative run. The biggest thing you have to avoid in the NFL are these negative plays, because now it puts all of the pressure on a 3rd and pass situation. And when a defense can play you one-dimensional, it is a big challenge for any offense. And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
On now the punt team, and this one's on its way. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Ravens offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Ali. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go once more with Ali. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a 1st down.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 5. He'll decide to keep this once more.
Yeah, nice job right there. I mean, makes the right read, pulls the ball, and turns himself into the runner. And I really like the way he covers himself up at the end, gets good yardage, and avoids the big hit.
3rd and 1.
And here they come for 3rd and 1. They put Smythe in motion. On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
We're going to find out pretty quickly how aggressive this head coach wants to be here, Mike. All the analytics say on the plus side of the 50, you've got to go for it. You have to take advantage of this field position and try to come away with 6. Big decision here, but I think they've got to go for it.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They have turned it over on down. The Bengals offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On 1st down, Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. All they need is a field goal. That helps the cause here in OT.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A carry here for Brown. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
By Trenton Simpson. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Brown. He'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll run here with Brown. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down to the backfield on 3rd and short.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This one to win it in overtime. Now whistles and a timeout. They'll be down to 1 remaining timeout here in overtime. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. He got it. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. They knew a field goal would do it, and a pressure kick from distance was right on the money. They come away with the victory here in overtime. And that'll do it